I think we're live. Everything's good. Hello, everyone. I already see we've got some people in chat. And real quick, before I get to anything, I see you in chat, so don't think you are able to avoid me. So just quick hellos to Melissa, Keith, Andy, and Brendan. Hello to all of you. And welcome to Harry Potter Trivia Night. This is the difficult. This is for you, you see your later years, those of you that can handle the tougher stuff. So hopefully you're ready for the more difficult of the trivia. I'm going to go through a couple just notes real quick, just to let you know how this is all working out. First and foremost, probably a good idea to have one device set up. So you're on Crowd Live. The link to it is on the screen right now. It's crowd.live/GYMFE, or as we have been jokingly referring to it as, Gym Life, for no reason. But make sure you go there, and so you can see as we go along. I will be giving... I'll be reading the questions and everything as we go along. Make sure you're paying attention to the device you have logged into Crowdpurr right now, or Crowd Live rather, because it'll be giving you the questions before I can give you them. So keep a close eye on that. So the way this works, it's not just about if you're right, but how quick you're right. As the questions come along, you'll want to make sure to answer as quick as possible. The quicker you answer, the more points that you'll get. I'm going to give you guys the question. It'll give you a bit of time to answer. And then after each question will have 20 seconds. At the end of that 20 seconds, you won't be able to get points for the correct answer, so you got to be quick. And I will tell you the correct answer, and we'll move on. There are 35 questions in total. Every 5 questions, I will give you the rankings so you know how everyone's doing. Make sure you have a relatively easy to find team name there, because if you're just Team Gryffindor, you're going to have probably 5 others with the same name, and you're not going to know who's who. So think of something clever. Get creative with it. So play around with that, and if you want to throw in your house, throw some colors in there on the YouTube chat, feel free to. Again, I've got eyes on that, so I will be keeping up there. If you have any questions or anything like that, feel free to put it in the YouTube chat. I'm watching, and I've got people back at headquarters that are keeping an eye on that as well, and if you have any questions or any problems, feel free to put it in there. We've got people on the back end to make sure you get your points, you have any questions taken care of, anything like that. See, we've got Andy's got a couple Ravenclaws in their house. Very nice. Oh, here's an exciting bit. Prizes. So prizes, which it's just one per team. So if you have a team of 18, which you can do, you're going to have to split that 18 ways. And that's kind of on you to figure out. The first place is going to get a compact Harry Potter Trivial Pursuit. Lots of fun there. And second place will get Harry Potter themed playing cards. That's a little easier to split 18 ways, but probably not as fun. But you can figure it out, I'm sure. And again, make sure... Keith, seeing the dabs over there. Very nice. But yes, like I said again, make sure you're answering quickly. Because again, the quicker you respond, the more points you're going to get. Junior Wright is asking, are UK players eligible? I'm going to throw that over to my HQ people, and they will respond. As you can see, Arlington Heights Memorial Library in yellow will be giving you any of those answers right in there. So we're going to see. All right, they'll get back to you on that, and we'll make sure. But hey, if you want to take on the trivia just to see if you could beat out all of your U.S. rivals, I'm not going to stop you. So keeping an eye on the chat, making sure people are set up. Make sure you're live. Wow, a lot of Ravenclaw love here. I'm seeing a few Hufflepuffs here and there, but Ravenclaws are really taking most of it here. Not too bad. I see about 63 teams so far. Great to see. Let me answer all questions in English terms. I love seeing a little bit of that back and forth there in the chat. I think we're still giving everybody a little bit of time just to make sure they're all set up. Make sure you're logged in, got your team names, all ready to go there. We're going to give it another minute just to make sure everyone's in there. Again, I'm keeping an eye on the chat, keeping an eye on things, and we will start once everyone's all situated. Looks good there. I see people are throwing Philosopher versus Sorcerer's Stone in there. Very nice. Personal preferences and whatnot. I myself have decided to, if you can kind of see, adore myself as Remus Lupin for the occasion. Hence the scratches. I swear these aren't just scars that I normally have. It's, or rather, no, this is all real. Don't ruin the magic. Literally. All right. Looks like we are just about ready to begin. Enough people are in. I believe you can jump in late if you haven't gotten here yet, but it looks like you should see the other guy. I think about just about ready to get this going because we have an awesome amount of people here. This is great. Like I said, I'm seeing so far probably about 63, a little more than that teams right now. And so also make sure that the email you have logged in, that's the one we're going to use that to contact you about prizes. So make sure that's the email you want to be contacted with. And I think I'm gonna get the okay from my folks back at HQ to see if everything looks good to go. Oh, and yes, the HQ is telling me that the timing is going to be a little bit off between my stream and what you see on your device, so make sure you're paying attention to that device. I'm just here just so you can enjoy the sound of my voice. Really, it's for you. It's entertainment. But grab your devices, get your eyes ready, because we're just about to begin. All right. Let's start the countdown. Trivia is beginning right now. Question 1. In an effort to protect the Sorcerer's Stone, there are a number of spells and creatures on guard. Which of the following was in the book, but not in the movie? Was it the Mirror of Erised, Devil's Snare, Riddles, or Mountain Troll? Which one of those was in the book, but not in the movie? Keep in mind, these questions are all going to be based on the books, so keep that in mind for most of these questions. There's going to be some differences there. And the correct answer for that, Riddles. Riddles were in the book, but not in the movie. It looks like about 31 of you got that right. Wow, I'm excited to see how many people are playing. This is awesome. About 50% of you got that one right, though. Very nicely done. All right, we're moving on to question number 2. Like I said, we're going to move fast with this, so keep on your toes. Question number 2. In the book Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, Harry goes to Ollivander's for his wand. How many wands are on display in Ollivander's store window? Is it 3, 7, 0, or 1? How many wands are on display in Ollivander's store window? Also, Brian L., I'm seeing you've got a house divided between Hufflepuff and Ravenclaw there. Very nice. And the correct answer for how many wands are on display? 1. There was 1 wand on display in Ollivander's store window. I, for one, got the chance to go to Universal Studios in California and got to go to Ollivander's myself. It's pretty cool to check out the whole situation. If you've never been, definitely worth checking out. Ooh, that was a tough one. Only 7 you got that right. Let's move on to question number 3. Albus Dumbledore has a scar on the back of his knee that looks similar to which of the following? Is it A, map of Diagon Alley, B, Hogwarts School, C, map of London Underground, or D, the Elder Wand? What does the scar on the back of Albus Dumbledore's knee look similar to? The correct answer is a map of the London Underground. Oh, that one people knew. Very nice. All right. Let's take a look now at question number 4. Hagrid's wand was taken away from him in his youth, but he still keeps it with him. How does he hide it? Does he keep it hidden in his beard? Does he not hide it? Does he hide it in an umbrella? Or in his sleeve? Junior, for your, just so you know, if I'm not mistaken, from HQ, every 5 questions will be for each of the books. So these first, we're progressing through the story every 5 questions, which is perfect. We'll go just in line with how we show off rankings. So don't worry. We'll cover everything. The correct answer for how he hides it, if he hides it, is C, in an umbrella. And if any of you know offhand, do you know how it was broken? Feel free to throw that in the chat if you know how his wand was broken. Just to flex a little more knowledge. 58 of you got it. Oh, I see. Oh, Junior is the first one to respond there. Nicely done, by the way, on people that got that one. We're going to move into question 5. And then after that, we'll see the rankings. I won't be able to say every team's ranking just because there are just so many of you, which I love. But I'll at least get to shout out the top there. Oh, Cheetah Print Ranch. And, oh, Ann Poyer's got a split house, really. But no, you know what I haven't noticed real quick? I haven't seen any Slytherin love, which is surprising. Not a single one, I don't think. And maybe I'm wrong, and if I'm wrong there, feel free to tell me in the chat, but I haven't seen anything of that so far. All right, let's look at question number 5. Which school does Dudley Dursley attend? Is it Little Whinging, St. Brutus's Secure Center for Incurably Criminal Boys, Stonewall High, or Smelting's Academy? Which school does Dudley attend? And the correct answer, Smelting's Academy. As much as I really liked how difficult it was to say St. Brutus's Secure Center for Incurably Criminal Boys, that's almost a bit of a tongue twister there. And let's see how many of you got Smelting's correct. Hey, a majority. Nicely done. But again, it's not just about getting it right. It's about getting it fast. Let's see how the rankings pull up here. Let's take a look right now. Ooh, all right. So we have, starting at the top there, Rita it's going to cut off a little bit because my screen's just a little bit big there. Rita's team there, 440 points. Lucas, you got it 413. Shireen, I see you're getting there at 3rd. I'm seeing a lot of people that got, the ones that got all 5 answers correct so far, moving quickly, and it's very close. Oh, but again, it could be anyone's game, and just being off by a little bit can change things entirely. So you're seeing right now that it's going to hop through all the teams, and Triviosa. Sorry, I'm going to take a second just to enjoy a lot of these team names. Rita the Fifth Beetle, thank you. The way I have this situated, I can't always see everything, so I just appreciate getting to take a look at some of this Snape Gruber. There are some really great names on here. Merlin's pants. Snape's on a plane. All right, I'm going to take forever if I just keep reading through these, so why don't I move these along? But, oh, there's some great stuff on here. All right, let's go on to question number 6. Moving on to the next book. While serving detention, Harry Potter finds a letter from Quickspell to Argus Filch. What is the name of a wizard-born muggle or a non-magical person born to at least one magical parent? Is it a mudblood, a muggle, a no-mage, or a squib? Which one of those is the name of a wizard-born muggle or a non-magical person born to at least one magical parent? The correct answer is a squib. A squib is a wizard-born muggle or a non-magical person born to at least one magical parent. And let's see how everyone's doing with that one. All right, 76% of you nailed that one. Nicely done. Mudblood was a there as well. Got a little tripped up there, but that's okay. Going on to real quick, I also wanted to ask how you guys felt about the newer set of Harry Potter. Well, I guess not Harry Potter films, if they're the Crimes of Grindelwald and Fantastic Beasts. Everyone has their opinions, and I figure I'd feel free to throw yours in the chat as long as they're pleasant. Or relatively pleasant. It's okay. Just, keep the chat clean. All right. Question number 7. Ooh. Sorry, I have to move this over here real quick. Inciting war. Wow, no one has any opinions. That's fine. Everyone feels completely neutral. Question number 7. Harry Potter, Hermione Granger, and Ron Weasley drank Polyjuice potion to change into Slytherins. Who was Hermione trying to change into? Was it Daphne Greengrass? Was it Tracy Davis? Was it Millicent Bulstrode? Or Pansy Parkinson? Do you like... I feel like Muggle, it just seems so much more harsh than No-Mage, but maybe that's just me. Muggle just seems like, ugh, that's gross. I don't know, Brendan. Maybe that's just my personal opinion. So, the correct answer, this GIF, someone thought the GIF is disturbing, which I'm saying GIF. If you want to say it's GIF, you're wrong. It's okay. The correct answer here is Millicent Bulstrode. Which I just like Bulstrode's great last name. I also like Pansy Parkinson because it sounds like a Marvel kind of Peter Parker, same first letter for first and last name. I like the GIFs has really been picking up some traction on you guys there. Very nice. All right, let me just some real quick here. All right, here we go. Question number 8. In Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, Hermione Granger was found petrified by the Slytherin monster and taken to the hospital wing. In her hand, she had a page from a book with one word written in her own handwriting. What did she write? Was it Ginny, Basilisk, Pipes, or Reflection? What did she write? And what she wrote was Pipes. Wrote Pipes. Do you guys know why it was Pipes? If you do, throw it in the chat. I always like to see who can, again, flex a little knowledge before anybody else can. It looks like most of you knew the answer. Why? Sorry, if I randomly laugh at something, it may either be the YouTube chat or it's because HQ is talking to me and telling me something funny. The snake was in the pipes. Cheetah Print got to it first. Cheetah Print got to it first. Keith almost got in there, but people know. People know. Like I said, you got to be fast. It's all about speed here. Question number 9. How does Tom Riddle communicate with Harry Potter and Ginny Weasley? Was it through a vanishing cabinet? Was it through a potion? Was it in a mirror or in a diary? How was it that Tom Riddle communicated with Harry Potter and Ginny Weasley? And of course, the correct answer, how Tom Riddle communicated with them, was in a diary. And if I'm not mistaken, and HQ, if you can tell me I'm wrong here, I believe the. Oh wait, this isn't. I'm going to make sure I don't give the answer to another question away, but I don't think I will. Well, I'll come back to it. The anagram. You know what I'm talking about. I believe they changed it for every language to make it work. Oh, good. I just want to make. I'm always nervous about talking about something and then giving the answer away to something else. So that's right. For those of you that know, if I'm not mistaken, I think for every country, they managed to figure out an anagram that worked with that to say it in both ways, which I think is just kind of a cool little localization bit. So if you guys know any of the other ones that are not in English, throw them in there because I think it's really cool. All right. Question number 10. Where are Neville Longbottom's parents for most of the series? Were they in the hospital wing? The public hospital for persons of insane and disordered minds? St. David's Hospital? Or St. Mungo's Hospital for Magical Maladies and Injuries? Again, I love that a lot of these answers really require me to stop and slowly pronounce every syllable, or I will inevitably just stumble over them. And the correct answer is St. Mungo's Hospital for Magical Maladies and Injuries. And again, this one, HQ, if you can confirm, every answer we give, I think, is some element of Harry Potter, whether it's right or wrong. So you'll probably recognize some of these. Oh, here we go. They're all real things. You'll probably see them in the book somewhere, but only one of them is right. Oh, very nice. Tom Elvis Jedusor. Tom Elvis. Oh, now I'm getting this weird, like, Elvis as Voldemort thing in my head. I like it. All right. With that question, 74% of you got that right. Right? It's going to be a very niche cosplay that we can you can pull off there if you can manage to get a Voldemort with the Elvis pompadour. No one will get it, but it would be really, really good. All right. We're in question 10, which means we're going to take another look at the rankings to see if things have shifted around a bit. And Rita's still in the lead, just a little bit, though. Second and third are very, very close. Lucas and Triquizard both are just 3 points away, which is like portion of a second maybe difference there. So there's a lot of room to catch up, like I said, along with everyone else. Even if you're not in the top three, there's one question can make all the difference. So keep your fingers. Oh, that's so Ravenclaw. Oh, sorry. I promise I won't dwell on a lot of these, but there are a lot of really great names. I host a little trivia outside of this, and anytime I see a good trivia team name, oh, prime. So, great stuff all across the board. All right. Let's take a look. Moving on to question number 11. What are you supposed to consume to ease the after effects of a Dementor? Is it chocolate? Is it daisy root draft? Is it a pumpkin pasty? Or fire whiskey? Now, knowing me, you better know the answer. I know it. See if you do. The correct answer is chocolate. Supposed to eat chocolate. Makes you feel better. Which, fun story, I've done other Harry Potter trivia at the Arlington Heights Memorial Library, and I've personally purchased chocolate to give to either fourth place or sometimes last place just to make them feel better. It's just my own little gift to bring in there. Let's see how you guys did with this one. 89%. Most of you guys got that right. Nicely done. All right, let's look at question number 12. What color teacup does Professor Trelawney tell Neville to grab after he breaks his first one? Is it white, pink, blue, or yellow? What color teacup does Professor Trelawney tell Neville to grab after he breaks his first one? Fire whiskey handles everything else, Andy? All right. And the color teacup Professor Trelawney tells Neville to grab? It was blue. Which, just as a heads up, the person who built out this trivia had a little bit of fun in that the colors for each of the answers, except for one of them, did not match the answers, which is just a fun little way to mess with your heads. It looks like, ooh, a little bit of split there, but half of you got it right. All right. I was like seeing when the questions get a little tough when we see a little split answers. Those are where you get to see which questions are the deep cuts. This is a little bit of a market research we get here. So we know what are the tough questions. All right, question number 13. The Weasley twins give Harry the Marauders map to sneak around the castle and into Hogsmeade. Where is the secret passage from Hogwarts to Honeydukes hidden? Is it in the one-eyed witch statue? Is it behind the Gregory the Smarmy statue? Is it a false floor in the teacher's staff room? Or behind a mirror on the 4th floor? Where is the secret passage from Hogwarts to Honeydukes hidden? The correct answer is in the one-eyed witch statue. And it looks like 68% of you, most of you got that one right. Again, a couple of you may have been thrown off. It's a lot of hidden ways. You press the hump and it turns into a slide. All right. Moving on to question 14. What is the name of the executioner who comes to deal with Buckbeak? Is it McNair or McNair? Antonin Dolov, Alecto Caro, or Gaspar Avery? What is the name of the executioner who comes to deal with Buckbeak? The correct answer is McNair. McNair is the name of the executioner who comes to deal with Buckbeak. Very sad moment. Or is it? Looks like most of you got that one right. And there is something, having just one name is a little more intimidating. It's like Cher. It's just very... I went with Cher, but yeah. Well, Keith's also on board with the fire whiskey, apparently. Also, I like... I mentioned Cher. HQ mentioned Madonna, which I appreciate. We both went for big pop stars. Question 15. In Professor Lupin's class, when it's Parvati's turn, what does the boggart turn into? Is it a clown, a banshee, a mummy, or a snake? What does the boggart turn into for Parvati? The correct answer is a mummy, which is terrifying. Me personally, I think... Actually, I've seen some pretty scary clowns. I would put clowns as a thing that boggart would turn into for me. I don't know about you guys, what the boggart would turn into for you. Feel free to throw me an answer in the chat there. I'd like to hear some really scary things. You know what? Actually, maybe I wouldn't want to hear some scary things. Just put some pleasant things in the chat for me. Oh, this one was a toughie. All right, we got a good split. I think it's interesting. Banshee was the least scary, apparently, of those. I guess a lot of other people are afraid of clowns and snakes. Again, I can't blame you. Let's take a look at the rankings. We're on question 15, so we got to see how everyone's doing. Ooh. My Aunt Bertha, nice. Rita's still taking the lead there, but sorry, I just take a look at the chat. People are also mentioning Mondays in my property tax bill, which I would love to see how a bugger turns into Mondays. Oh, Bryrek split a lot of... Oh, we're putting Death Eaters as a house. Interesting. I guess that kind of covers everything in some way, so a little terrifying. But like I said, back to the rankings. I get sidetracked. You'll have to excuse me. Rita's taking the lead here. Triquizard is just ahead of Shireen, but it's very close. I mean, yes, technically a Slytherin, but it's not. I have not seen, I don't think, again, a single Slytherin in there, which is interesting. Well, at least not directly Slytherin. And again, second and third, very close. Fourth, you guys, everything can come up. Perry Hotter's in there. Looney Lovegood. I'm just checking out some of these names. Cat Grandma. Ravenclaw GS. And The Boy, very nice. All right. Moving on to question 16. And I saw Sue in there as well. I see it. Question 16. What is the name of the muggle Voldemort kills inside the Riddle House in Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire? Is it Joe Lewis, Bertha Jorkins, Frank Bryce, or Fred Robinson? What is the name of the muggle Voldemort kills inside the Riddle House? And the correct answer is Frank Bryce. I always have a little bit of... as I went through these before, I love the name Bertha Jorkins. It has such a great oomph to that last name, Jorkins. Fun to say. All right. It's got... 70% of you got that one right. Apparently, a lot of you also may have thought of Bertha Jorkins there. The name, it sticks out, doesn't it? Keith had a quick question. If you make a selection, are you stuck with it? If I'm not mistaken, as soon as you make a selection, I think that is your selection. You have to be very confident when you choose that option there. So if you choose an answer, that's yours. So keep an eye on that, Keith. All right, question number 17. In the movie Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, Harry Potter needs something that will help him breathe underwater. Neville Longbottom suggests gillyweed. However, this is not the case in the book. From whom does Harry Potter get gillyweed? Does he get it from Dobby, from Hermione Granger, from Cho Chang, or Pomona Sprout? From whom does Harry Potter get gillyweed? That's right, Keith. Commit or go home. Stand by your principles. And the correct answer is Dobby. Apparently, Dobby just does not get the love he deserves in the films. Poor guy. The Dobster. That's right. Dob on my haters. All right. Oh, 80% of you got that one. Apparently, while the movies may not give Dobby love, you guys do. So that's lovely of you. Let's take a look at question 18. Which team wins the Quidditch World Cup? Was it the Irish national Quidditch team? Was it the German national Quidditch team? Was it the Bulgarian national Quidditch team or the Romanian national Quidditch team? Which of the national Quidditch teams took it? By the way, this GIF, I love it. It's great. I'm not tooting my own horn here. I didn't pick it, but it's great. Look at it. It's adorable. Look at him go. Look at his little legs. It's adorable. And the correct answer for which team won the Quidditch World Cup? Well, that's the Irish national Quidditch team. They took it there. But it's important to note that Ireland won the cup, but Crumb caught the caught the snitch. I have Andy's showing love to Crumb. Feel free to throw some love to Crumb in the chat there. All right, let's see how you guys did with that one. Yep, you guys, most of you knew, Irish national team. Looks like the Bulgarian national team got a little bit of love as well. Victor Duckfeet. All right. Question number 19. Spew was an organization founded in 1994 by Hermione Granger in response to what she saw as gross injustice in the treatment of house elves at the 1994 Quidditch World Cup. What does SPEW stand for? Is it the Society for the Promotion of Elfish Welfare? Was it the Social Protection for Elves' Whereabouts? Is it Scholars for the Protection of Elven Work? Or Secret Potential of Elven Wares? For this one, I really had to make sure I read these and pronounced them just right. I think I nailed it. I'm just saying. I think someone mentioned spew in passing in the chat. Thank you for not saying what it means earlier. And again, we're showing Dobby love here. The correct answer, of course, the Society for the Promotion of Elfish Welfare. I almost said warfare. I tried not to. It's a completely different thing. And, you guys knew it. Look at that. Like I said, the movies may not give Dobby love, but you guys do, and we appreciate that. In the end, I'd like to think that no matter who wins, Dobby's the real winner here. And that really warms my heart. All right. Let's take a look at question number 20. During the third task of the Tri-Wizard Tournament, what is the answer to the Sphinx's riddle? Was it North, Whomping Willow, Spider, or Water? What is the answer to the Sphinx's riddle? The correct answer is Spider. Spider was the correct answer. And hey, if you know the riddle, feel free to throw it in the chat. And if you get the connection to the GIF, throw that in the chat as well. Seen a few of you already showing some flexing out there. Appreciate it. See, Brendan, all right. Apparently the GIF wasn't enough of a giveaway. All right. You guys got the connection there. All right. But nobody said the Sphinx's riddle yet. I'm a little disappointed. Come on. That's okay. You guys are focusing. Well, I'll give you a little extra time if you want to throw that in there because it's question 20. We got to take a look at the rankings. See how everybody's doing. Rita is still taking a commanding lead, but Triquizzard is catching up. We got a new third. Leia's taking it at 16-19, not too far behind. It's really I've saw Rita was taking a strong lead before, but Triquizzard's moving closer. I like to see get a little close. But hey, I'm still looking at you guys. Snape's on a plane. Some great names in there though. Chili, Sarah, you're all there. Anything can happen. So don't be discouraged. We've still got plenty of questions. All right. We're moving on to question 21. What creatures pull the carriages from the train to Hogwarts School? Are they unicorns, hippogriffs, thestrals, or raxperts? What creatures pull the carriages from the train to Hogwarts School? And the correct answer, thestrals. Thestrals are the ones that pull the carriages from the train to Hogwarts School. And if you know any fun facts about thestrals, feel free to tell me in the chat, because there's a little factoid about them, but only if you know it. I don't want to give it away. I like hearing from you guys. Especially, I like Keith rocking the American flag. Oh, there we go. Brendan got it. Brendan knows. Keith, I know it's not intentional, but I'd like to think you having the American flag as your image there is a direct response to the person from the UK playing. Maybe that's just me. There we go. Vishnu knew it as well. All right. A few of you guys know it. And most of you knew that it was thestrals. Nicely done. Let's move on to question number 22. Which member of Dumbledore's army tells Umbridge about the club? Was it Zacharias Smith, Michael Corner, Marietta Edgecombe, or Cho Chang? Again, solid gift choice here. Great stuff. A member of Dumbledore's army that tells Umbridge about the club. Marietta Edgecombe. Marietta Edgecombe was the one that did. Apparently, they took the her punishment out of the movie. Oh, and she was just I'm sorry. Not just that, she was removed from the film entirely and replaced with Cho. It is interesting, all the changes that were made between the film and the movie. Or film and the books. You know what I meant. Sorry, I also can see HQ right now, and they gave me a little bit of a Ooh. All right. Oh, that. Look at that. People know. People know. Throwing that sneak little bit there. All right, about half of you got that one. That was another tough one. You got caught. Cho Chang fair. Like I said, differences between the book and the movie. It's all about the books here. Question 23. In the book, what final commotion do Fred and George cause that eventually leads to their leaving Hogwarts? Was it they set up a swamp near Umbridge's office? Was it they jinx all of the staircases in Hogwarts? They set off a ton of fireworks? Or they throw dung bombs at Umbridge's head? What was the final commotion that Fred and George cause that eventually leads to their leaving Hogwarts? And the correct answer, they set up a swamp near Umbridge's office. C was from the movies, but again, in the book, the final commotion was that they set up a swamp near Umbridge's office. Probably because fireworks are a little more fun to watch in a film. But, again, it's all about the books here. And she couldn't get rid of it either. Oh, this one got it. All right. This one was a tough one. Again, you guys, it's fireworks from the films, but different from the books. And it's in the book. Again, it's always interesting to see the tough ones. Question number 24. After Dolores Umbridge fires Sybil Trelawney, who does Dumbledore hire to replace her as the divination professor? Was it Hagrid? Was it Phileas Flitwick? Was it Madame Rosmerta? Or Firenze? Who was hired to replace her as the divination professor? Oh, Firenze, I'm sorry. I got through a little love at the end there. The correct answer was Firenze. It felt like there should be a little more flair at the end. That's on me. Mars is bright tonight. Oh, okay. Well, you guys knew it and probably better pronounced it than I did. There's going to be mispronunciations. Things will happen. It's okay. I'd like to tell HQ real quick. Nobody in the chat noticed or bothered. It's just you guys. People that are talking to me at HQ, they're judging me constantly. I get just constant ire all the time. It's terrible. Let's go on to question 25. Who was Creature secretly leaking information to about the Order? Was it Rodolphus Lestrange, Narcissa Malfoy, Draco Malfoy, or Regulus Black? Who was Creature secretly leaking information to about the Order? And the correct answer is Narcissa Malfoy. And if anybody can name what this gif is from, I know because I was a child of, yep, Potter Puppet Pals. When was this? This was probably, I want to say, maybe late 2000s? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Andy, Neil, you guys know. But yeah, that was probably late 2000s. If you haven't seen it, check on YouTube. Great stuff. Looks like you guys nailed the Narcissa Malfoy question. Nicely done. We're at question 25, which means we got to check out the rankings. Let's see how you guys are holding up. Uh-oh! There's an upset. Try Quizzard. You guys are up. We're just falling behind a little bit. And, oh, there's a new third as well, Marauders. You guys are getting close in there. There is a, what is that? Just a little over 100-point differential between first and third. It's very close there. It can go into, don't call it a comeback. Been there for years. Oh, they're friends. Okay. Hey, friendly rivalry, whatever it is, rivalry at all. I love it. But it will be important that I know whoever wins, what house you're in, so that you can get all of the points there. All right. Let's move on to question 26. What nickname does Ginny give Fleur? Is it the Worst, Miss Perfect, Flower, or Phlegm? What nickname does Ginny give Fleur? I like to give the name a little bit of "ur" when I say Fleur. It's fun to say. And while Fleur may be the worst, the nickname was Phlegm. Phlegm was the correct answer. It goes off of Fleur, Phlegm. You kind of get where she was going with that one. And most of you guys caught on to that. Miss Perfect was a good guess, but Phlegm was the right answer. All right. Still alive, and my kids love. And thank you for teaching the young ones about Puppet Pals. I hope you can help instill all of that 2000s love over to the next generation. Question 27. In the book, who finds Harry on the Hogwarts Express after Malfoy breaks his nose and leaves him under the invisibility cloak? Was it Ginny, Luna, Ron, or Tonks? And again, more love for these gifts, but boy, that's just a great moment playing over and over and over. Oh, that's great. I'm enjoying this, just watching this go play over and over and over. I know I shouldn't have favorites, but come on, it's fun. And the correct answer is Tonks. Tonks finds Harry on the Hogwarts Express after Malfoy breaks his nose and leaves him under the invisibility cloak. Oh, it was a split between Tonks and Luna, because Luna finds him in the movies. Again, the movies and the books will trip you up, but we're just asking about the books, so sometimes that'll get you. The question makers are very sneaky. Very sneaky. All right, question 28. Whose memory does Dumbledore show Harry during their first meeting of sixth year? Was it his own, Bob Ogden, Tom Riddle, or Horace Slughorn? Whose memory does Dumbledore show Harry during their first meeting of sixth year? Also, the special effects, while impressive, are just gross as he pulls that out of his head. Just again, I'm going to comment on the GIF just because I love them, but just looks gross. But the correct answer, whose memory he shows, is Bob Ogden's. His worst film because of what they cut, Junior says. Is that the general consensus amongst you, amongst the chat here? Do you have a favorite and least favorite film? I know I'm going to get some answers from HQ about what their opinions are. HQ was saying that the fourth film was the worst change. Oh, I'm getting consensus from them that the fourth was the worst from what they cut. All right, let's see real quick how you guys did with that one. Oh! You know what? If you look at the GIF, you'd think he's pulling from his own, but it was Bob Ogden. Yeah. Brendan says, personal fave might be Chamber, best mystery element, in my opinion. See, I love the houses. Bring up the houses wasn't much of a contentious point, but once we bring up worst and favorites, the worst of them was Prisoner of Azkaban. Ooh! Uh-oh, there they go. I had to. We were eventually going to pick some topic that was going to start getting people going, and that's the one. It's worst and best film. I mean, you could say worst and best books, but apparently the films are a little more touchy. All right, let's go on to question 29. Besides Sectum Sempra, what is the other jinx Harry learns from the Half-Blood Prince's book? Was it Ventus, Flipendo, Levicorpus, or Relatio? What was the other jinx Harry learns from the Half-Blood Prince's book? And the correct answer. Movie 6 is my favorite entirely because of the Felix sequence, The Pincers, Andy says. The correct answer is Levicorpus. Levicorpus, which I'm not going to give you any extra points, but whoever can say first in the chat what it does, again, just feel free to show off. I'll give you a shout out at the very least. Looks like most of you know what it is. Float people by their ankle. All right, Vishnu said it first. Lift somebody by the ankles. Oh, Junior, you almost had it first, but Vishnu took it for you. All right, we're going on to question 30. We're getting a little bit down to the wire. There's not many questions left. Which Death Eater is not at Hogwarts the night Dumbledore is killed? Is it Electo Caro, Bellatrix Lestrange, Amicus Caro, or Fenrir Greyback? Remember the book, Which Death Eater? Another great gif here. Which Death Eater is not at Hogwarts? And I know there's some Death Eaters in the chat, so this one you gotta know. The correct answer is Bellatrix Lestrange. Bellatrix Lestrange was in the movies, but was not at Hogwarts the night Dumbledore is killed in the book. So again, bit of a split between the two. Keith is enjoying the gift right now. Another toughie. I see a lot of split here, but Bellatrix, you guys, most of you got it right. Nicely done. All right. This is the last rankings before we get to the final 5 questions. So this is the final stretch. See how you guys are looking here. Triquizard holding on. Rita's getting close, just 41 points shy. And the Marauders, guys, are still within range there. Still very well possible, but it's getting close. All right. Last 5 questions. Focus up. Question 31. Which of the following is not a Horcrux that must be destroyed? Is it Salazar Slytherin's locket? Is it Godric Gryffindor's sword? Is it Helga Hufflepuff's cup? Or Rowena Ravenclaw's diadem? Which of them is not a Horcrux that must be destroyed? And the correct answer is Godric Gryffindor's sword. It was not a Horcrux that must be destroyed, but it was used to destroy him. You guys knew that, though. Very important sword. All right. Question 32. What fake name does Harry use while attending Bill and Fleur's wedding in disguise? Does he go by Mason Granger, Cillian Granger, Avery Weasley, or Barney Weasley? What fake name does he use when attending Bill and Fleur's wedding in disguise? The correct answer is Barney Weasley. Goes by Barney Weasley. You guys knew that one enough? Very nice. All right. 3 questions left. Question 33. After breaking into the Ministry of Magic, what does Harry steal from Umbridge's office? Was it Umbridge's wand? Files on Ron and Hermione? Moody's magical eye? Or Gryffindor's sword? What does Harry steal from Umbridge's office? And the correct answer is Moody's magical eye. Which most all of you got. Nicely done. Question 34. We're almost there. What caused Ariana Dumbledore to stop using magic? Was she attacked by Muggle boys when she was 6 years old? Did she accidentally kill her mother when she was 5 years old? She was a squib, or did she badly injure Albus and Aberforth when they were children? What caused her to stop using magic? The correct answer is she was attacked by Muggle boys when she was 6 years old. All right. Game face is on. Last question. Here we go. Question 35. Finally, what is the last line in Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows? Is it, all was well? I'm not going home, not really. And now he could finally rest? Or was it, I've had enough trouble for a lifetime? What was the last line in Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows? And the last answer, or the last question, or the last line, of the last book, is all was well. Which got a couple of you. A lot of you thought it was I have had enough trouble for one like nice. All right. You've all done well. You've fought valiantly. Let's see who took it home. Triquizzard takes it. Triquizzard first. Rita the fifth. It takes it for second. Marauders very close in third. Congratulations to you guys. Congrats to everyone that played. Awesome to see so many people playing. We're very excited there. Rita the fifth Beetle. Thank you. Sorry, I stumbled there. Thank you very much for participating. We will be contacting the winning teams with the email that you gave us in Crowdpurr. Those of you guys that registered, we'll be getting a survey just to kind of gauge how you liked it. Any responses you give us really help out. It's really helps me know. The important thing is to let them know how much you liked me and how good of a job I did, and how much you want me to do other things. Just if you could really help with my ego here, just say a lot of nice things about me. Also, if you like games, we're going to have a 3-part D&D series starting this Sunday with a How to Dungeon Master, which you can register for at ahml.info. There are 3 different parts of this program. You don't have to go to all 3, but you should. Just saying. I'm a big fan of D&D myself. I can take requests for my next character costume. Funding may affect that, but you're welcome to send me if you want to put in the survey some of those ideas. You're welcome to do so. And if you want to send me the costume, it's probably a little weird, but you can if you want. Why, Keith? What did you have in mind? But yeah, that's everything I had. This was a lot of fun. I hope you guys will come out to the D&D programs. Yeah. Thank you very much and take care.